Hi, Terry.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, yourself.
Good. I am going to go grab something to drink and my sweater. I'm done with it, but it's not blocked yet.
Yeah.
The story of my life. Oh. How are you? Are you working away on your trying again?
Yes, I am.
Nice. What colors did you go with again? I can't remember.
The green and the rusted rainbow.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Okay. So are there two more Wednesday morning knit along things or just one more?
Knit along. You mean the knit-ins on Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, knit-ins. Yeah. 2 more weeks.
Two more. Okay.
Yep.
I was planning to come Wednesday because we added Izzy's volleyball. So the idea of traveling more Wednesday is just a big travel day. But my
Okay.
husband's now going to Florida for something for his sister. So he wants me to drive him to the airport Wednesday at that time. I'm like, God bless. So
Oh,
then I think the next Wednesday, the 21st, will probably be, yeah,
yeah. We still will meet because I'm open until the 22nd.
I saw that. Yeah. That's got to be nice. Is that something you do every year?
Yes. Yeah. Well, I started just a couple years ago.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Then this year I'll be closed in May as well because I have that trip. I got a big group going to Italy.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah. So where's your sweater?
It's here. It is here. I had it on the other day, but I haven't blocked it. So it's a little bit gappy kind of at the top, but I'm pretty sure it's just because I haven't blocked the lace yet.
Oh,
And
yeah, it looks great.
it'll be fine. Yeah. No,
Yeah, very nice. Awesome.
yes, I did it. I tried it at the very end. I think I did it maybe, I don't know, like half an inch or 3/4 of an inch shorter than what she said, but I like the length and I know that it will grow a little bit when I block it.
Yeah,
so it's
for
fine.
sure.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I had 18 grams left, I think. So
Okay,
yeah, that worked out just enough.
perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. I know some ladies were like, I played yarn chicken, but I'm a bigger size than others. So I'm like, wait a minute. I do not want to do that.
Yeah, some people did run out.
Do not like doing that. I normally have more. I normally have an extra skein, which I didn't have an extra skein, but I had enough, so that worked. But I like to have more than what I need.
Yeah, for sure.
I think sweaters, even like that, you are close, which is great. But like you were saying, the one from, I don't remember who that was from last week, but like new dye lots come in, so then it doesn't look the same and it doesn't match as easily. So I think that's tough.
Yeah.
So it's nice to just get it all at the same time.
Yep. Although sometimes it seems like you got to mix them in together anyways.
You do, it depends on the dyer. Some dyers have huge variation and some dyers are pretty consistent.
Yeah.
Depends, I found anyway.
Yeah. Good morning, Carolyn.
Good morning. It still says Zoom user.
Yes, it does.
All righty. Don't know why.
No more mom's iPad.
I guess not. It's having me sign in like a different, authenticate it like through your Apple ID or Facebook or Google or something. And I always do Apple, and maybe that's why it's gone a different way.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Oh,
I don't always understand technology.
me either.
That's what I have kids for.
There you go. How's your turn again coming?
I'm an inch away from needing to come in and pick up the contrasting color.
Okay.
What colors did you end up going with?
I went with, it's called number 7. It's the pink,
Oh,
orange.
yes, yes. Yep, I know that one. That's awesome. What are you
And then-
thinking for your contrast?
I believe it's called Absolute Zero.
Oh, the dark purple?
Yeah,
Yeah, that'll be fun.
yeah. Yep, it only took me 24 hours and many starts and stops and to get past the setup, but it wasn't hard, you know, the tubular cast on wasn't hard. I got the rhythm of the over,
Yeah.
twist, under twist, you know,
Uh-huh.
got the rhythm of that. The first time I did it, I had it almost too good because I had, you know, like 250, 260 stitches and I only needed 200. So trying to back off, I kind of, it got wonky. So I think because the last stitch you cast on, you have to like really hold it.
Yeah,
Coming on it's not secured yet. So
right.
while you're trying to count 200 down the line and, you know, it kept on twisting on me and I'm like, okay. And then there was a couple times I like got the first started and I'm looking at it going, okay, something's off. And then at one point I got the first row,
Are you teaching them?
the second row. Hi, Jean,
Hi.
Yeah, you should. Hey, look who's here.
Mr. UPS
Hi,
man.
hi, ladies.
Hello.
Good morning.
Thanks for always bringing us good stuff.
My pleasure. So,
Jean got her shift cowl on.
Yeah. That way you can do whatever you want.
I love that cowl.
I have to dig mine out.
Oh, it's a good one. Do you ever make the night shift? The night shift is actually my favorite shawl of all time.
Okay.
I
Really.
did too.
Yeah.
I love it. Doma spin cycle, the color changes are beautiful and it's just the most wearable shawl.
Yeah, that was my first lockdown project.
That's a good one.
Yep,
I have the yarn to make it. Does that count?
yep.
I have the yarn to make quite a bit, so yes. I decided yarn purchasing and knitting are two completely separate hobbies. And both are-
Exactly. Exactly.
Yep, my to-do list keeps getting longer and longer.
And then
I have been on a sweater kick since moving here,
good.
so then they put it up.
which is good because I've purchased a ton of, I've pre-planned and pre-purchased for years, so now I've got plenty to work on.
Exactly.
Like eight-
But like they said, knitters were prepared for the COVID and the lockdowns because we've been preparing that, you know, we've got a stash and we're ready to go.
Yes,
Lock us down and we'll with needles and we're good to go.
yes. Have any of you made the Felix sweater?
No,
Do you have a picture?
Let's pull over. Yeah, hang on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pass this marker and I'll show you. It's by Amy Christophers.
Hey.
It's not a new pattern, it's an older one. And it's
Hi,
an,
Diane.
there you go. It's an Aran weight. I've never knit an Aran weight before.
Rumors of it.
Oh, I
Yes.
saw that. That's nice.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Handle.
It's going really quick. I
I
only
know.
had like 1 inch done yesterday. And I only knitted for a couple hours and it's going super quick.
Oh, wow.
I know.
But when they were doing this right out here.
Hold it up again, please.
Yeah, it's on a size 10 needle. So it's going.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, I like your colors.
Beautiful.
Yeah, well, let's see if I can get a better. That's not great either. Well, maybe it's got like purples and blacks and yellows. It's kind of a loud. Here, I'll get a full skein, but I'm holding it with a gray mohair from Suburban Stitcher, so it's kind of calming it all down.
Thanks a lot. Merry Christmas.
Have fun with your friends there.
I love on size 10 needles.
Yeah, here are the full skeins.
Oh,
They're a
pretty.
little crazy.
Very pretty.
That mohair is just calming it all down, which I'm really liking.
Yeah. No, the crazier the better.
I like it.
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes.
I was at the doctor's this week. I told Charlene this and just for, you know, routine checkup and I was telling him, now that I've, you know, lost weight this year, I said, my feet are cold all the time. I said, And before that, we've been talking about knitting, and he goes, well, it's time you knit a pair of socks. Well, I pulled them out of my bag I had with me. I'm like, you mean like these? This one was still in progress. I'm like, he goes, yep. He goes, next thing you need to do is learn how to make a sweater. I said, well, I've done 4 this year so far. He goes, well, okay, then find something else for you to do. But he was like, he laughed his head off when I just whipped the sock out of my bag. I mean, you mean like these?
That's
I love it.
So,
Good morning, everyone.
Hello.
Morning.
You-
and so yes, I finished my ginger twist socks. They are done.
Awesome.
I love the color.
Thank you.
Very pretty.
This was my
Four.
yeah, the Keenan yarn. I saved the tag because I never, it's Starry Violet. Yeah, Starry Violet eyes. And they fit really nice.
How many rows did you do for the leg?
I ended up doing what did I figure? 9 repeats. 9 times. I usually do on just a regular sock that's like just like a 2x2 rib. I end up doing like 65 rows for a
Okay.
repeat. I know on the pattern, Charlene said total,
70,
I want to say
72 rows.
that, yeah. But I counted the 12-inch of the cuff plus this, plus the repeats in my count total. And I remember at the end of the pattern, I was looking at it and her total for what she did completely of the
Mhm.
repeat, I was only like 3 off. So different than what she did. Of course, I think our feet size are roughly the same, but I like the body of my, this part of my sock to be a little bit shorter.
Oh, see, I like longer.
I could probably do longer now, but before I lost weight, I didn't like them. They got too restricting. So
And
maybe
then fill down.
yeah, and then they would fall down, they wouldn't stay up. So I would just make them just a little bit shorter and they'd stay up. But this is a fun pattern. I really enjoyed it. And I got it memorized really quick. By the second sock, I wasn't even looking at the pattern for the repeats.
Oh, good for you.
It really is. This is mine.
Aw,
Oh,
Ooh.
nice.
So this is 5, 10, 11 repeats so far. And I'm working on my 12th repeat.
okay.
For the heel.
And then the heel, well, the
Heel
Feel-
flap.
heel flap, thanks. Sounds like.
Like, yeah, 1, 2.
I agree. This is such a fun pattern. I really like it.
Awesome. Thank you.
I like the feel.
That yarn, isn't that nice?
Yeah, and it's cushy.
Uh-huh.
That's
Yep.
the only way to describe it.
Uh-huh.
And I like the feel of the stitches. I mean, this pattern with, just feels really nice. Some other socks, in different yarns I've done have felt kind of bumpy,
Mhm.
but this one doesn't. I ended up doing 9 repeats, Diane.
Okay.
Just like I said, I just like them a little bit shorter. And then I did the heel flap, heel turn, all that stuff.
hmm And how long is your sock? The foot part. What size shoe do you wear?
I wear 6.5.
Oh, okay. Then you and I are the same too. Okay.
Yeah.
Geez, all you people with tiny feet, what the heck?
I know.
I used to be a 5. I don't
Oh
know what
my
happened.
goodness.
It's like, okay.
Not jealous at all. Just takes a little more yarn to knit a sock.
There
Yeah.
you go. And this is my Laceback. Show you the back of it.
Ooh.
Pretty.
This is how it's coming.
Very nice.
I really like it. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm on my 5th, going on to my 6th. 8 row, the first row where you have an actual pattern to make the hole.
Nice.
Right. Yeah, once you get on the body part, it's a little bit, it goes quicker. Well, I mean,
Absolutely.
yeah, and I kind of felt like the whole sweater went quick, at least for me.
Not me, man. Hi, everybody.
Good
And
morning.
no,
Where are you at with yours, Lee?
I'm on the body, working toward the rib.
Yeah.
me too.
You'll get there.
I know. I just get sidetracked. I feel like my dogs when you say the word squirrel and it's like, what?
Yeah.
Because then it's like hat, oh, sock, oh, shawl.
Yeah. Yep. Or if the doorbell rings, or
Right. Yeah.
the FedEx guy drives past.
Not
Right
for
now.
me.
Right now, you're probably going to hear some Stormy because she's got a toy in her mouth and she is insisting that she
Oh.
wants to play tug. And she's going to start talking here in a minute.
Oh, Miss Stormy.
What kind of
Oh,
puppy is
heard
she?
ya. She heard ya.
Stormy is
Let's see. Can you see her?
Oh, there she is. Ooh,
She's talking to us.
she's pretty.
Stormy. Yeah. And Rosie's ignoring her. Rosie doesn't want to play tug, so she's being very, we just came in from a nice walk outside.
Gracie just
Yeah.
came in the kitchen after hearing. Do you hear Stormy on?
Pardon me?
Gracie just came running in the kitchen because she heard Stormy on Zoom.
Yeah. Stop. That'll do. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Thank you. Yes, I know. That'll do. Thank you. Sit. We're gonna wash Sissy's face. All right. So you got a new sweater on, Terry?
Yes.
Which one is that?
Speckles by Casapinka.
Beautiful color. I like that green, the greens.
Yeah, it's from Fiber for the People.
Okay.
It is her, she kind of, I won't say dyed it for me, but she was doing an oxide club at the time.
Uh-huh.
My friend and I were at Vogue Knitting Live and we went up Lady Liberty, and the inside of it, you can see the oxidation. So
Okay.
I snapped a picture when we were there and I texted or sent it to Taylor and I'm like, oh my gosh, you're obsessed with the fiber inspiration of your club when I'm sending you pictures. So then the next month she had this design for Lady Liberty, which looked very similar to the oxidation in the Statue of Liberty. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I need a whole sweater quantity. So
Oh, yeah. I was
Very cool.
just kind of looking to see, it doesn't have bobbles on it, does it?
oh,
It must be the,
you
the-
knit it inside out. So it looks like you purled it, but you don't. It's knit. So it's the
okay.
pearl stitches I can hold it up. It's
Oh, yeah, I see it.
yeah,
Oh,
it's the pearl. And then she does like a little, I don't even know, like a little design or pattern for her ribbing portion.
Yeah, it
know
looks like a waffle stitch almost or something. That's gorgeous. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah. My color and lighting in here is not great. But yeah, so that's I just haven't woven an ends yet. I was going to do it before I got on and then I got distracted. So
distraction.
What
Hmm.
strings hanging, right?
that's fine. I'll get them afterwards. But no, I've
What are
been,
you working on, Carolyn, now that you're done with your sweater?
I'm working on the Trinigan.
Okay. Yep.
I've got about less than an inch to go on the setup, the ribbing, and then I start the pattern.
Okay.
on the
That's the
body.
same one that Charlene's making, right? The cardigan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying a little bit ago, the tubular cast on, at first I'm like, I'm not doing that. And then I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to challenge myself. And it was fiddly. It's not a hard concept. It was just a little fiddly.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I got real excited because I got the cast on done and I had the 200 count. And then I did the first row and I had 200, worked out perfectly. I'm like 200. I do row 2 and I'm like, wait, something's off. And I counted and somehow I had an extra stitch in there.
Ah,
I'm looking at it going, okay, I think I can figure this out. I couldn't figure it out, so I ripped the whole thing out.
oh, no.
But once I started, you know, I started over. And then, you know, it's like, okay, count again. And it worked out it worked out. And I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna jinx myself. I'm gonna keep going. So,
It's the pits when you have to put a lifeline in right after you cast on, isn't it?
yeah. But like, okay, pass it on. And I don't do long tail. I've only done it one other time. And for that, I took it from each end, the center and the outside
Yeah.
versus estimating. I
Right.
wasn't sure I could do it this time. And so I thought, well, I'll follow the video and I'll estimate. Well, I way overestimated by a lot,
Oh,
but that's okay. I'd rather have too much, you know, than
how do you normally cast on if you don't do long tail?
cable cast on.
Okay,
That's my favorite.
is it?
Mhm. Hannah, what are you working on? You're awfully quiet.
Oh, I'm working on a shawl for my mom. Let me
The
get
one
this
you
one.
started this week.
Yes, I have made quite a bit of progress. I think I'm finishing up my second skein of yarn, and it uses 4, so I'm about halfway. I'm like right in the middle of the row, so it's all like, let me try to get to the pattern. It's pretty basic. It's just got like some chevrons. There you go.
Ooh, I
Ooh,
like
pretty.
that.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Pretty.
it's a nice kind of lavender
Yeah.
color.
I missed it.
Oh, sorry. Here you go.
What are you working on?
It's a shawl.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah,
Very pretty.
thank you.
Hey, Charlene.
Hello, hello. How's it going? How you doing?
Hey, I can sit comfortably today.
Oh, that's
Oh,
wonderful.
my goodness.
Yay.
I think I'm at a turning point now.
Excellent. And how's your sweater?
I'm on the body part, working toward the rib.
Okay, very good. We got one more week.
Huh?
We got one more week.
I know. You
Diane,
know, I'm
how's-
not gonna pressure myself. If it
No,
makes-
no. Nope,
If it
just
makes it
relax.
fine,
Right,
if it doesn't, it will get done.
that's right. How about you, Diane?
I'm doing good, I think. I will show you. I want to show you the lacy part.
Very nice.
Oh, beautiful.
That's growing.
So next
And I
Saturday
did
is
that-
the last Saturday in this knit-along cycle?
Yes.
Okay.
And I did the ribbing for the neck because Charlene suggested, why take it off, put it on something else and then go back and knit it. So great idea. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
suggested
did
that
that too.
because she wanted to take it out. She didn't like the fact that her provisional cast on was a different color if she held it up or if she showed anybody. So she was gonna take it out and just put a needle or something in there. And I said,
It
well,
was
you
a-
finish it then.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did the same thing at, Terry had done that too, and it mentioned about doing it in the same ball as you started up here. Because just in case there was a color difference. So I did that before I moved on to my second ball as well.
And I
To
did
get
the
a better
same.
feel.
Pardon me?
I did the same. I had seen Terry, I think it was on Instagram. She was doing a story on her,
Yes.
yep. And I was like, oh, what a good idea. So
Yeah.
I did the same thing.
Yeah, I didn't do the sleeves though, only because I really would like to do 3/4 length sleeves. And I want to make sure I have enough yarn before I, you know, I didn't want to get my sleeves done and then find, oh, there's not enough for the body.
And
I'm
Lee,
doing as you. I'm doing the
Oh, no.
body and then seeing how long I can make the sleeves.
Right, yeah.
I know we're getting similar sizes. I had 17 grams left. And then I was thinking about extending the sleeves. I think the only part that would be, I don't know how the lace portion would work because it kind of twists. So I don't know how that would look. You'd have to think through that.
Okay,
Thinking about that for you.
so the lace twists.
Well, it moves. Yeah, I think it moves a little bit. It kind of moves around. That's because it's going down your back. So it's
Okay,
going down. I would think about that.
all righty, that's good to
It's just
know.
something to think about. It could work out great, but it's just something to think about because depending on where it hits you, you don't want it to, I don't know, I wouldn't want it to like, well, my oldest daughter would say she has her guns, so she'd want her, you know, muscles to show, but I don't know.
Well,
I
I
don't
have
have
my
guns.
bat wings and I don't want them to show.
She'd be like, it's a gun show. It's fine, Mom.
If I had guns, I'd let them show too. Oh, my guns flew south, so, you know.
And it could be fine. It was just something I was thinking about when you were mentioning that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And if I get close to being done, I might just, I don't know, finish the sleeves short and then go back later, just to get this done in time. If I'm gonna be even close to the 17th, I might do that and then go back and take the
Yeah.
sleeve back and then fiddle with it a little bit. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, and once you've got the body done, since you've got the neck done too, you could try it on and see where it hits pre-sleeve. And
Right.
then, you know, you may decide that you're kind of happy or just add a little bit to it and it won't, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you just wanted a little bit, you certainly could do the ribbing. I mean, the ribbing's very short as the pattern calls for it. You could certainly make the ribbing longer, but it wouldn't get you to 3/4 or anything. It wouldn't be that long.
Right,
Yeah.
but it might be just a longer short sleeved.
Yeah.
You know how you buy t-shirts that have the longer short sleeved and they just kind of cover up more of the
Yes.
stuff you don't like to look at.
I'm with you.
Oh, she got Rosie to play. I'm gonna go because they're gonna get real noisy. So I'll see you guys later.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
Bye.
take
Happy
care.
knitting, bye.
Bye. Let's see, how do I exit? There we go. Bye.
Like that. Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca.
Hello.
Hi, Rebecca.
What are you working on?
Oh, just a blanket. It's make panels and then I'll connect them together. It's a project I started years ago, so just finally finishing it.
It almost looks like brioche.
How many panels do you have done now?
I still just have the 2 done. I'm almost done with this 3rd one though. And then I'll get to work on the 4th.
How many do you need to make the blanket?
I'm not sure. I was just I've been laying them out and just eyeballing it. So it's more like how much yarn do I have? I'm almost done with these skeins and then I just have one more of each color. So we'll see if I will have much for, I definitely have enough for one more panel. I just don't know if I need one more, I might have to go out and just get some.
How
But-
wide are your panels?
Oh, they're pretty
They're
pretty
big.
big. They basically are the width of me. So I think 4 should, like, it's just gonna be like a throw. I'm not trying to make anything huge. So 4 I think might just be enough. Sorry, Louie.
Did you see the shawl that Charlene posted? I think this morning.
Mm-hmm,
all the different colors and unique
Yeah.
pattern.
yeah.
I
She's
think I
got-
need,
She's got a couple kits left for that.
Yeah, I caved and bought one. Looks like a good after Christmas project, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll start mine.
did you buy one too?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think you pretty much need
Charlene,
one, Diane.
I
Yeah.
do need one. I kind of not really cussed at you this morning. It was like, darn you, Charlene. The one you posted this morning, the kit,
Yes,
I
yeah,
have to have it.
okay. You
Would you
got
put
it.
it aside for me, please?
Of course, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that's the same designer that did the Gardens of Gavarni shawl that we made, right?
Yes, yep, same designer that designed the shawl, yep, and then the yarn is from Keenan,
Yep.
yep, up in the UP.
And they're all the same color, correct?
Yes.
All the
yep,
kits? I
yes.
love those colors
Yeah,
too.
so pretty, isn't it? I love the stitch.
Beautiful.
This looks beautiful.
Absolutely. What,
Sue wanted a skein of that sock yarn that you're working on.
Gracie, come here.
I don't know, she really.
Okay.
Charlene, do you have any of the Christmas skeins left over?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I
Okay.
ordered extra, of course.
Sue Ashton is in Europe. Actually, she's on a cruise right now. Donna's friend Sue,
Yes,
and I showed her my sock because we Facebook because we're taking care for Gracie.
okay.
And she goes, oh, I have to have one of those.
I'll set it aside with your kit.
Okay.
Okay.
More, she said more in the red, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, more in the red, please.
So more in the darker,
Yeah.
more dark. Okay, I'm gonna go grab it right now.
We are taking care of Sue's miniature schnauzer.
Aw,
Her name is Gracie. We've had her since, yeah, that's nice and dark.
It is very dark. Okay, I'll set
Yeah.
that aside.
And so she was in London and she had gone to Paris, and then now she's going to Basel, and the cruise begins. And we've had her since the 25th, and she comes home on the 17th. And she is such a good dog. She's more of a little person than a dog.
Aw,
And she's so cuddly. She likes to be next to you. And she doesn't bark except one time. And we were glad she barked. She was outside, and the people that live next door to us have two boys. They're twins. And they're not very friendly. So I don't know why she barked at them, because she doesn't bark at anybody. So I think they were maybe teasing her or something, and we just called her in the house and she came.
hey, you could maybe ask your neighbor to roll that tape for you so you could see what the boys were doing.
There you go.
Just a thought.
Well, I now have an air horn. And one day this past week, I don't know who it was, whether it's, I can't imagine her doing it, but she's so immature, she could be. Playing like a tune with the lock for your car door. So I got out the air horn and it was like, and I have to go in an area where she really can't see me. And I blew the air horn. And my Frank said, you know, it's really weird this morning. There was some noise out there. They were doing something with the car. And then this other noise went off. And she was going to the car and it stopped her and she dropped her keys. And you know what? Hi, you're being recorded. Wasn't being recorded. She put a halt on it.
Oh,
So I'm hoping that it works. This is the second time I've done it. So we shall see.
Yep.
But Dale's shoulder is 4 weeks old now. And he's doing really, really well. I'm shocked how well he's doing.
Oh, very good.
And I'm getting oozed out of the kitchen. I had my stay for 3 weeks and now that's been taken away. No more privileges in the kitchen unless I'm making coffee.
Who's gonna do the Christmas baking?
Hopefully William D. Ford Culinary Arts. And I get my pies from Henry Ford Culinary Arts. And my son, my Frank, went to both schools for the culinary and he works
Oh,
over
cool.
at Ford's Garage.
Very cool.
And Carolyn, there's a Ford's Garage coming towards you.
There is, where? Oh, yeah, I think I saw that. We saw that yesterday in Novi, Novi 96.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a restaurant?
It is. It's a kind of like a sports bar restaurant type thing. And they have the old cars, the Model Ts and As.
Wow,
It's kind of a fun place.
well, that'll be cool. Yeah, we were just driving home from the airport and my husband pointed out Ford's Garage is going there. That's new.
Yeah. It's supposed to be March or April that they'll be finishing.
Well, that's good.
Frank says, yeah, they're going to, and I said, please don't even think going there. You're 5 minutes, maybe 10 from Dearborn's Ford's Garage. Don't go way out there. It's an ugly, ugly ride.
Yeah, especially right now.
Mm-hmm. I went to the Embassy Suites out there. They're having a show over this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Going out was a piece of cake. Coming home, I had some traffic, but I was glad I wasn't further out. I would have had a lot of traffic.
Yeah, well, the ride to the airport Tuesday, 275 was one lane both ways, and I ended up coming home Haggerty because northbound was just backed up solid. Going to the airport was fine south, but I'm like, so I went Haggerty to 6 Mile and got back on. Which part of that's gonna need to be repaved because I think everybody's going Haggerty. But then yesterday, southbound was back open to 2 lanes, but northbound was completely shut down. And they had it completely closed. And so for a section of it, so I'm like, okay. So after I got my husband, I'm like, okay, because they were gonna send us from the airport all the way over to Dearborn up to 696 and then home. It's gonna be a 50-minute. I'm like, no, we'll go Haggerty. So we did the same thing, Haggerty to 6 Mile. But I think they were opening it northbound back up to 2 lanes. What they were in the process of doing, but we'll see.
They finally opened Telegraph north and south.
Oh, that's good.
That's a big, whoo, thank you.
Yeah, I have to go to Royal Oak tonight, so I'm like, okay, I gotta check the construction. Still haven't figured out what they're building in front of the Menards here in Wixom, so,
Oh, they're building more out there?
oh, yeah. We
I
have more,
I was working out there when they built that Menards.
yeah, next to the Longhorn Steakhouse, they're in the process of building something, but there's no signs.
Mm.
And they keep building more industrial buildings to the north side.
Mm.
Some have people in them, some don't yet, and so who knows? Just a lot of dust and a lot of traffic.
I hear a hi.
Climb.
Is someone gonna come say hi to us?
Hi.
Hi,
What's your name?
Robert.
How old are
Rob-
you?
Hmm?
How old are you?
5.
Wow. Are you going to school? Are you in
No,
kindergarten?
it's Saturday. It's Saturday.
No, not today. Just, do you go to school?
Yeah.
Do you like school?
Kindergarten now.
Kindergarten's the best.
Yeah.
Do you have a
I
nice
was
teacher?
4 last time, but then I turned 5 on my birthday at karate.
At karate?
Yeah, I do karate now. I'm a red
Oh. How long have you been doing karate?
1 year.
1 year.
And you like it?
Yep. It's
I
fun.
would too. Yeah.
Goodbye.
He's cute.
Yeah.
You got 2 cuties.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he somehow got those big almond shaped eyes, the long eyelashes and deep brown eyes. I'm gonna be in trouble when he gets into high school.
Oh, yes. I don't think it'll make it to high school.
Yeah.
Probably middle school.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would handle having a little girl. I think I'd be too strict.
I'm with you on that. I had 3 sons and wow, I don't even know what I would have done, but
Yeah, I have 2 sons and I thought my Frank was going to be a girl because I carried him completely different. And I kept getting bigger and bigger. And then I prayed that he wasn't going to be a girl because he would have been an Amazon. He came in at 10-14.
oh my goodness.
So he would have been an Amazon girl.
Yeah.
I like working with worsted weight right now after all that fingering weight.
Same. I'm like, wow, this is going so fast.
The needles feel huge.
Yes, that too.
Just make sure that the stitches are twisted. Yeah. And I'm gonna lay it all out, put a mark on there. So you know. Okay. If you have some ready, yeah. Just everyone- And Terry sweaters on size 10s, I think. That would be really huge.
And be quick.
You're muted.
Things say kids come down. Yeah, it's Aaron weight and mohair and it's zooming. As I said, I had like the collar, which is only an inch as of yesterday, and now I'm 11 inches into it already in one day. Yeah, it'll probably be done in a couple days. Which is good. It feels like instant gratification, but it's a sweater, so that makes it even better.
What color are you using on your Trinnigan to go with your pink, Carolyn?
I think it's called Absolute Zero. It's in the purple family.
Okay.
It's usually a darker one, though. It'll be a really nice contrast.
Yeah, it's a little darker in the purples,
Mhm.
which purple and pink, Jane, you know, are our colors.
Oh, yeah. Pretty jealous of yours already.
Well, I grabbed all I grabbed the trine that I needed, the 7 I needed right away, because last week, because I'm like, is she selling it out so quickly? I don't want to miss out on my color.
Right, because I bet the next batch will be a little bit different.
Yeah, you just never know with spin cycle. And so I'm like, I gotta get it.
Good job.
And then I didn't think I would start it as quickly, but I'm like, okay, now that I got it, I gotta start.
Well, it's definitely sweater weather.
Yeah,
This sweater's gonna be more like an overcoat, so that'll be nice.
yeah. So now I have to go pick up the contrast color. Because I think the body will be pretty, you know, rhythmic, you know, the
I
2
think
rows
so.
just knit, then the knit slips and, you know, for typical knitting and slipping stitches and
Right.
That's not knit in the round, is it? That's knit flat.
knit flat, yeah.
Correct.
It's a cardigan, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't know if they'd steek it or what they would do.
No,
That word scares the bejesus out of me.
did that on the Kate Davis blanket. And it was a little nerve wracking at first, but Charlene had already done it and Roxanne and Tuesday had already done hers. And I'm like, okay, theirs didn't fall apart. But I did do it at the shop with Charlene standing by just in case I goofed up. She even did a video of me as I started cutting it up. But it is satisfying though when you cut it and nothing falls apart. It just stays there.
Jean, are you working on Trin again?
Yes,
Nice.
about 2 inches into it.
All right.
We're at the same spot. What cast on did you do, Jean?
I did the same cast on we did for our Geiger.
Okay.
And
the
then I
cable-
followed the directions the rest of the way on her pattern.
Okay.
So I'm just really bad at the long tail for a long thing. So I thought I would just try it.
Have you ever done using 2 balls instead of measuring out?
I mean, I understand the theory. I don't think I've actually done it.
Okay, you just take either 2 ends from 1 ball. You can use the inside
Right.
and outside if you make a cake, or just use
Right.
2 separate balls.
Right,
You can slip knot with the both of them, and
right,
then just use those for your 2 working yarns. And then when
Right.
you're done casting on, you just cut one of them off.
right. But then you have 2 extra ends to weave in.
That is true. That is true.
And I really liked the way the Geiger
Yeah.
cast on looked.
Yes.
So. But her way of doing, Andrea's way of switching it over to the 2x2 rib was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
wasn't it?
thought.
Yeah.
Charlene, I'm knitting on my new needles today.
You are. Well,
Mhm.
congratulations.
Have you have you used these yet?
No,
Oh. What are you reading for?
I don't know.
Wait, did you get the fancy chow goose?
Yes.
Nice.
The Knitter's Nest had some.
They might have
Yeah.
one more set. I sent
You sold it
2
already.
people. Oh, did ya?
Yeah, I called her after you messaged me and paid for it. And then I went the next day and she had said that she had just sold it. Like she had the receipt out and everything, like somebody else must have called and paid for her last one.
Oh, okay.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Barbara got a set just before you did. I-
Mhm.
I told Barbara because I knew because she had just been in here like a couple days before that and said she wanted them. And then I'm like, oh yeah, Hannah said she wanted them too. So I'm hurrying up trying to find you on my phone.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that they said, yeah, once they open them, just this smells like a new car.
Mhm.
Just ooh and on.
I wish they had done the wood all the way to the tips. I don't know why they chose stainless steel tips, maybe just to use less wood. But-
Less wood and maybe more durable for the tips.
Yeah, that's true. But
Yeah.
I do notice the difference of how the stitches hold on the wood compared to the stainless steel. Like, they're not as like slippery or
Right,
whatever.
right. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I asked Chowgu if they were going to be, having more because, Barbara was in here and she's like, I really want them. I really want them. And so I messaged them and they did message me back and they said, they didn't know, they thought they were going to, but they don't think they're going to take pre-orders and they're definitely going to be more money. They don't know how much, but they're definitely going to be more money.
I was wondering about that too, because when I was talking to my husband about whether or not to get them, I was like, I know that there's going to be more later, but there's no guarantee that they're going to be the same price when they send out a new
Yep.
batch of them. So,
Yeah, no, Chowgu specifically told me they will be more money.
okay, well, I'm really glad that I got them now then.
Interesting.
I know some people have asked, well, do we know if Chowgu is gonna do them like individual, not interchangeables, but like if you need a size 6 24, can you get them that way? And they said they doubt it,
I
to
doubt it.
just be like in the interchangeable sets.
Yeah, if they're not even making that many of them, I can't believe that they would do individuals.
No.
But even with the demand, you'd think that they would.
They just can't get the wood, I don't think.
Oh,
I didn't miss Tracy, did I?
Hasn't been on yet, no.
Okay, just double check.
But hello to every knit stitch counts. I see you jumped on.
Hey,
Oh yeah, hi.
hey,
Good morning.
just sitting here getting my stuff. Good morning.
Jean, what color are you doing as your contrast?
I think it's Good Omen.
Yeah, I
Ooh.
think so too. Yep.
Pretty.
I knit a little swatch of it. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to see because it's the darkest colors, but
So
Yeah.
pretty.
oh, I like how the stitches.
yeah, it's really
Sleeve,
it's gonna be,
Shirley?
it's gonna be warm.
Yeah. Are you on a sleeve?
Yes, I am.
Oh, do you knit the sleeves separate and then attach them?
No,
Or
it's
do-
attached.
Oh, okay.
It's attached.
Did you make your sleeve a little less deep than she did?
Nope,
I
I
was-
did just what the pattern
You
said.
did? Okay.
Yep,
Thanks for going first.
no problem. Rebecca's working on that. It's a cool blanket, isn't it?
Yes, it
Yep.
is.
Yep, just a paneled blanket.
It's really nice.
Thank you.
How come you're crocheting, but you have so many stitches on your needle? I don't know anything about crocheting.
Tunisian.
Because it's double crocheting. So
Oh,
So I'm getting the white on now, and then I will turn it around. And so now this will be more like what the crochet you're used to seeing. I'll pull it through like this
uh-huh.
and get rid of them. But then I go back and pick them up and then turn around to do the other color.
Oh, cool.
So it's a double-ended
Uh-huh.
crochet hook. Yep.
It looks really cool.
Yeah, it
Are
does.
all your panels the same colors?
Well, yeah, so it's like the one side, like they both
You like
so
reverse them?
more white or more
Yeah.
blue. So I'll
Yeah.
alternate them when I put them together.
Cool.
Very stylish.
I have one panel done like that for a blanket similar to that. Like I think I said last time, my mom finished her blanket. I have one panel done.
Is the pattern for that on Ravelry by any chance?
For this blanket?
Yes.
I mean, maybe this is, I don't know that it's a specific pattern. It's just the double crochet, like the basic, like when I first learned how to do it, this was like the way they taught me. So I
Okay.
just turned it into, I just put on a ton of stitches and then did it. So I don't know, you feel like you could just look up like double crochet how to. It's like there's nothing, I'm not doing anything fancy with it, basically.
Okay.
There's no additional stitches or anything different that I'm doing.
Maybe Rebecca could put a pattern on Ravelry for it.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
You can write down how many stitches and what she's doing and
Is it different than Tunisian?
That's what was asked last time. I've never heard of that.
Okay.
So I
I
don't know
thought it was-
that it is or isn't different.
Okay.
Is that the Afghan stitch? My sister-in-law talks
She's
about that.
she's counting.
Oh, don't answer me, just keep counting. And then when you're done, answer.
Just count out loud. That's what
Okay.
we usually do.
It-
2, 3, 4. Get louder.
and my
Yeah,
kids.
so if I'm being honest, I've never like I don't know what I'm specifically doing. When I was taught to crochet, I was very young and I just remember the things I was taught, but I don't actually know any of the specific names for like what I'm doing.
When you put them all on
Yeah.
and you go, and then when you crochet them off, are you doing a single crochet or just pulling it through?
Oh, single. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just one over and pull through and then go through. Yeah. So it's just going through and it's like doing the same type of chain that you would do. It's just with how this is worked together, you know, I'm not actually making a chain like a normal crochet, but yeah, so I'm just going through, I go through the loop of the same color and then the one that, and then I go through one of the other color on here. So no like double wraps to pull through or anything like that.
Okay.
I'm going to show off the blanket that Rebecca made for my husband several years ago. So pin my video. Hang on, I gotta get it. Oh, it's right there. There we go.
Yeah.
You see it?
Oh, yes.
It's Mega Man.
Yeah.
Or is it-
A video game character. Yeah.
There we go.
Wow.
So she made all these tiny little squares and put them together.
Oh, wow.
And it like fits on a like a twin size bed.
That is so cool.
It's
That
nice and
is.
heavy.
Yeah.
It's good.
must
It's good for when somebody in the house has a fever and they need a weighted blanket.
So yeah, those are the square, like crocheted squares that I was taught. And then I found pixel art. And so I decided on the size of my squares and then used pixel art and found all the colors and used that to figure out. So the blanket was just going to be as big as it was going to be.
Oh, let me tell you the other thing I've got started. I'll probably be a year-long project, so I'll have them more for next year. One of the ladies in our Tuesday group was making these little Christmas trees.
Ooh,
So this is small, medium, and then, or large, medium, and then I have a little baby tree. And since I'm doing them on worsted, I'm doing the Cascade 220 worsted, size 5 needles. They stand up on their own. And because the pattern says you could stuff them, and then attach felt underneath if you wanted, but they stand up on their own just fine,
they sure do.
And they're quick, because this little one I did while I was standing waiting for my toast.
Wow.
It's just 21 stitches you start with, you go down to 3. And I think the medium one was 33 stitches and you go down to 3, It's real quick, easy. I've got some white and some red. So I'm gonna do a bunch of sets of, 3 to have, kind of for gifts for next year, decorations for next year.
Is that knit or crochet?
Knit.
Sweet.
Yeah, so that's kind of a fun thing, and I'll just kind of keep it handy and around, so.
Jean, were you the one doing the gnome?
Yes, I was.
What was the clue last week?
So let's see, I can't remember where we left off last Saturday. Did I show you this
Yep, the
last
scarf.
Saturday? The scarf?
Yep.
And then the second thing was this it's a messenger bag. And it's actually just a mini little purse. I'm going to put a little button on there when it's done, because she has you sew it closed. But I think it might be fun to put, a tiny little gnome or something in there. So that was the second clue. And then the hat, we made that.
Oh,
And then our most recent clue was, I think this is the bottom of the gnome, because it looks like the bottom should look, but usually her patterns, they actually start at the top of the hat, and you just knit the whole hat typically, and then you pick up stitches around the bottom of the hat for the body, and then you go down. So it's like upside down gnome. But yeah. And there's a little pattern for today that you can make miniature, they look like wrapped gifts. So they're little knitted squares or rectangles to put under if you want to style your gnome. That'd be cool with your trees, Carolyn.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to see some Tunisian crochet. This is what I'm doing now.
Ooh.
Very nice.
That's
I like
Tunisian crochet.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, I like your color.
Oh, wait, that's Tunisian crochet?
Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am.
That's beautiful.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
it. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Bright and cheery.
Oh, yeah.
Can hear somebody coming up the ramp.
No, I'm looking for my best friend. Okay.
Does anybody else follow Church Mouse Yarns and Tees or look at their patterns?
Mm-hmm.
They're out on Bainbridge Island. They
Yeah.
just came out with a new pattern. I mean, it just showed up today in my email. But I was thinking it might work with Charlene's new bulky yarn. I'm gonna try and hold it up to the camera for you.
It smells so nice in here.
Oh, that's pretty.
Isn't it
It
cool?
is.
See if I can find another, if I can blow up another image of it, if I can
Is
find
it a
one.
thing?
It's a yes, it's a 2-color cowl. And they made it with what's the bulkier one? Rasta.
Okay.
On like a size 15. So I was thinking, I just thought that might be something for her new yarn.
Yeah, that would be pretty.
See it, you know, it's like right in your face. It's so shiny and soft. Oh,
I mean, even if it, because it's knit, this is knit on a,
15 was it?
yep, a size 15. But I didn't purchase the pattern, so I bet if needed, it could be done on a 13
Right, yeah.
with more stitches. But man, it does look warm, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
We're just looking for Alyssa right
I learned how to weave at Michigan Fine Yarns with Nancy Peck 6-7 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if you know her. But I was getting my nails done and I came out and I saw this woman that looked really, really familiar. And I said, I'm sorry, but I think I know you. And I told her my name is Diane Gauthier. And I know she's not teaching there anymore. They have somebody new. And I said, what is your name? And her teeth kept together and she was talking like this.
Uh-oh.
And I looked over at Amanda and I said, kind of gave her a look like, help me. And she says, hi, Nancy, how are you? And I said, what is Nancy's last name? And she said, Peck. And I went, oh my gosh, you were my weaving teacher. So she must have had a stroke for her, and it just took the wind out of my sails. I mean, she was
Aw.
such a wonderful, wonderful lady. And she probably still is wonderful,
Right.
but she's not able to do a lot of things that really
Just put it away.
enjoyed her.
Yeah.
And I mean, she would weave clothes, sweaters and jackets and all sorts of wonderful things.
Wow.
So don't know.
Got a new lady right now in the store here. She's never been here before and she just
Hi.
zoomed in on the new yarn. She just pulled some.
It's beautiful.
the Noventa. She's looking for a gift for a friend.
Nice. Well, that would knit up quickly.
Yeah.
Charlene, how's your sister doing with her Geiger?
Oh yeah, right. I think she has a couple rows of the ribbing done.
Oh, I'm further than someone?
Yeah, way further.
Thank
Yeah.
you, God.
She never knits. She just doesn't have time. She thought she was going to, but I knew she wouldn't.
So are you gonna make it for her? Being
No,
the one,
thank you. No, I'm not
Oh.
that good of a sister.
okay. Where are you gonna be in Florida in January?
In between Fort Myers and Naples
Oh, nice,
in Estero.
nice. My in-laws used to vacation down there.
Did they?
Estero Beach is, I think, where they went,
Okay.
but if I remember correctly, it's been a while.
I love it down there because it's new and there's just everything there. Right across the street, there's a huge mall that has, Panera, Starbucks, Ruth's Chris. And Ruth's Chris has this really nice happy hour special. You can get a
Okay.
burger and fries for like $9 or something. And I can't even eat the whole thing. I usually split it with my husband. So it's really
Wow.
cool.
Very cool.
Somebody else came in.
Good morning.
How's it going?
It's going great. Ooh, that is gorgeous.
Uh-huh. That was the one when you first came in.
Yeah, the roster.
She was wanting to know about
Pom-poms. Oh, yeah, there's pom-poms right around the corner.
So, there you go.
You can take them, maybe you want to go that way, I think. If you're
Debating.
and I will say they're exactly the same price. So the little bit heavier one would go a little farther because it's, because it's chunkier. They're both gorgeous.
I know. I think it's secretly I'm going for this one because I want that for me, but I think I'm gonna do these.
That one, okay, I can put those down.
Come on, my love.
Well, what do you think? This is what I think you need to do. Put this out here. And let's give it a palm and put it up there and see what you think. Okay, get another one. Let's try a couple for this hat.
If anybody's interested in that Tunisian crochet, Chicks with Sticks is gonna have a class on it, I think in April. It was supposed to be last week, but the teacher got sick
I don't think.
and she rescheduled it for April.
Okay.
So, and I believe that they were gonna actually maybe, that's how firm it is, have a second session, like do one in the morning and one in the afternoon. So, yeah. The teacher's name is, I think it's Tony something. She wrote a book. And so she'll be there signing the books also.
Tony Lipsy.
It doesn't make the hat go.
I'm sorry,
wide
say that again?
At all.
Tony Lipsy.
Okay.
That's who I learned from off of YouTube.
Ah,
It looks.
I just bought one of her patterns. I was tired, but I stayed up all night and learned.
wow, good for you.
Yeah, I think it's fine. It's kind of a personal preference, so there's really no right or wrong.
And the reason I really like that is because the person I'm making this for likes pasta.
Oh, okay.
What about this one?
Is that okay? Oh,
This is not as heavy.
And the girl named Detroit Knots, who I just showed you her pattern, she got a lot of nice patterns. They look like, and they shape like knitting, but they Tunisian.
Either one of those.
Shawls and stuff, tops.
Socks, cool.
Her name Detroit Knots on Ravelry and Instagram.
Okay, I'll check her out.
Like that better. the color.
Uh-huh.
That one?
Okay. She did a good job on his hats.
Yeah, you made the hats?
She did.
Girl, very nice.
And now I need to pick out, my daughter with the 3 children.
Yeah.
She heard I was coming in here and she said, can you get some yarn for me to make some hats for her and her husband? And I said, well, what do you want? I don't know. She doesn't have a pattern picked out, but I'm supposed to.
Well,
pick
that
yarn.
thick stuff is up front. It would go fast.
Well, she said worsted.
Worsted.
weight, so
Okay, so the Rios maybe?
I think probably, let's go back. Yeah.
Do you guys get snow on your side of the state yesterday?
A little bit.
We got snow over here. a good blanket and it was still here in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quarter inch.
You can
Nothing
get
in
some
your
bars
home.
if you like.
Becca, did you get snow?
Jean,
Yeah,
how much-
we got snow through the night and it's still like on the rooftops and grounds, but it's all off the roads and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, it just came down really fast yesterday. I'd say around between like 1:30 and 3 o'clock, we probably got 3-4 inches. It was ridiculous.
You can keep it on your side. The state.
Yeah. But then it's supposed to melt, right? At least that's what I read, was that it was supposed to get up to like 40 in the mid 40s this week. So
Yeah, that's what they're saying here.
I am knitting a sweater.
I haven't been knitting much lately.
No, well, you did a couple of really nice hats.
Thank
Yeah, you want to show them on my Zoom?
you. Over my head.
She just knitted a couple of hats. They're
Oh,
gonna
how
be
nice.
very nice.
Thank you.
She's picking out palms for them.
You have a good selection of palms.
Yeah, there is a lot of them right now. And how old are you?
I'm 11.
11. I wish I had learned to knit when I was 11.
How old were you when you did?
I was 23.
Yeah, my grandma knits, so.
Does she? Yeah.
And my aunt Julia, the one with the 3
Uh-huh.
kids,
Yep.
knits.
She knits. She knits a lot, huh? Yeah.
I should knit more. I need to start knitting again.
Yeah.
I stopped for a little bit.
Yeah.
Plus,
What have you been doing instead of knitting?
a lot of watching other people make things just
Okay.
for inspiration.
Okay, very good.
Lots of there's this photographer who does commercials,
Uh-huh.
and they're pretty cool.
Nice.
I ought to make my own things, but I like seeing
Other people
people's.
make things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and I've also been cleaning my room because
Oh boy, that
yeah.
never ends, huh?
No, never. Yeah, I've been getting it ready for Christmas.
That's good.
I had to take down all my butterflies. And
Oh, did
stuff.
ya? Just to get it ready for Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
Why does it matter what type of weight for a specific thing?
If a pattern calls for this particular weight and then I use something a lot finer, then it would be really small. Oh, it wouldn't fit me. And then it would
Bless
be
you.
holy because you have to do it on this size needle. So then it would be real like lacy and then it would be too small. So you just got to use the weight that the pattern calls for usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sure.
I'm
Hello.
working on a scarf.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Who's the scarf for?
My cousin.
Your cousin. Nice.
Charlene, how many balls of the trine have you used so far?
Oh, that's what I was going to say a little bit ago. I don't think I'm going to use them all.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to run out.
Okay,
Um, Of course, my size said it took 7, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
which is the size I'm doing.
so I know for sure I have 2 more that are not wound up, so that means 8. Keep in mind, I used 1.5 for my hat. And this one's almost gone, but I have 2 more in here that are full balls yet. So I have, with 8, this is 2 of them. And then 1.5 for the hat. And I'm sure I'm gonna have enough with this. I mean, I
Yeah.
gotta do the other sleeve and I gotta do the front band. I know the front band's gonna use a lot, but you think gonna use more than 1.5 or more than,
And did you use all 4 of your contrasting color?
I don't think I'm gonna use all of that either. I might have to get into the 4th one. No, I don't. Let me see how long my sleeve is so far. Because the sleeve's only like 7.5 inches. I'm almost to 4. I have that much left and I just have to do the other sleeve. It's possible that I'll have to get into the 4th, but it's also very slightly possible that I won't. We'll just
Yeah.
see,
Yeah,
but I definitely think I'm going to use less of the main color.
well, I have the 7 of the main,
Well, you should be fine.
so I should be fine there, just, you know.
Maybe
just
you'll have
have to-
enough left over to do a hat.
Yeah. I just have to come in and now and get the contrast color.
Right.
This last inch, Jean, is taking me forever.
Yes, like every time I measure it, it's still the same. What's
Yeah.
up with that?
I think it's the anticipation of knowing like, okay, now I'm on the next step.
Okay.
Does that mean you have to go to see Charlene today and pick up your contrast yarn?
If I have time, it's my plan.
No problem. Bye-bye.
There's Tracy.
Hi.
Hi, Tracy.
Hi,
Hi.
Tracy.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Good. Just a quick check-in.
No knitting with us again?
Pardon?
No knitting with us again?
No, I got quite a list of stuff to do.
Yeah, how's your socks coming along?
Well, I got one pair done and I just started the second pair, which are
Okay.
Haley's that I haven't done before.
You
That
can always wrap them up on the needles.
yeah, hopefully I get one done and then
Yeah.
finish the other one while they're here.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
When are they?
they're coming Wednesday.
Okay,
Yeah, so I'm running out of time quickly.
right.
How's your sweater there, Charlene?
It's coming along. I'm on.
Oh, look at it.
I'm working on a sleeve.
Awesome. Looks good.
Thank
What's
you.
everyone else working on?
I finished these, Tracy.
Oh, yay.
I
Oh,
think
they
they're
look beautiful.
Lori will be very happy.
Yeah, I really want that pattern. Carolyn's done, Charlene.
I know, it's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah,
I did-
I need the pattern.
yes, gotta have it on Monday.
Oh, yay.
Remember, I gotta
Awesome.
have it on Monday, Lori said.
That's right.
I didn't post it in the group because I didn't want Lori to be pressuring Charlene every day.
It's fine.
I figured I'd wait till
Oh,
morning and post a picture and then she can start pressuring Charlene.
Funny.
that is funny. All right, well, I'm gonna go.
Happy knitting.
All right,
Bye.
take care. Bye.
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 From the manufacturers, from the distributors, from all the yarn companies out there. Spin it. Yeah, quite a process, huh?
Charlene, are you planning to wet block your turn again?
Yes, I will.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Thanks for doing the research on that too.
You got it. I got to remember to measure it before. That's what I always forget.
Yes, that would be great.
I just recently, I think maybe it was Laceback. I think that's the first time I've done that.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, how much does this really change, So yeah, hopefully I'll remember to measure it before I soak it.
Cool. Because I've seen stuff on their website about just like steam blocking it or pinning it and spraying it maybe because they don't guarantee that their yarn is color fast, basically.
Okay.
But can you wash it with that? What's the stuff that quilters use? It's like
Something catcher or something like that.
it's like it's
Color
a different.
catcher.
No, that's well, you can try that too. Those are the sheets you put in the dryer, but
Okay.
quilters have a shoot, I can never remember the name, but it's a soap. It's a liquid soap that it's supposed to keep the dye from getting
Running.
onto your clothes
Oh,
somehow.
okay. Yeah, I'll probably just go ahead and soak it. I'll let
Just
you
go
know.
for it. Sweet.
Jenny has used the color catchers in the past if she wasn't sure if
Uh-huh.
something's gonna bleed, when she went to soak it, she would throw the color catcher in like the tub or the sink with it, with the soak and that seemed to work on the project she was doing. Now, whether it works for everything, I don't know.
I was just wondering if it would like take a whole box if you were, doing a garment as opposed to a hat.
I don't know. I mean, so far I've lucked out with Spin Cycle. I haven't had a issue with the colors bleeding.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I blocked my other spin cycle. I did the sweater, my Shifty 2.0.
There you go.
I did block
did
that.
the shift cowl, I did.
Yeah, I can't even remember. That's been so long. I don't even remember if I did.
Yep,
And
I
then-
know I wet blocked my shift cowls. Yep.
Okay.
And-
Well, that's spin cycle.
The night shift shawl,
Yeah, I don't know if I did that either.
I blocked that one.
I should have, but I don't know if I did.
Yeah. And this one had a lot of white kind of stuff in it, and it's still, I mean,
Yeah.
it still looks white.
Right.
So,
Yeah, it's no problem.
because it had the dark and the white, so.
And my Shifty 2.0, I used Malabrigo like what is that one? Sandbank, I think.
Sandbank.
And then the spin cycle for the multicolor, and there was no problem with that.
Okay.
So. My husband really likes the sweater. He loves all the colors and stuff in it.
Yeah. I'm excited to get to the next part.
Yeah, with the color for sure.
I mean, I love this color. And I'm looking past the orange. And I, kind of liking the orange
Yeah,
mix.
slip
pink.
stitch is the fun part.
Yeah. But I want to get to the next color and into the body and,
Well, Charlene will be wearing hers next weekend, so
Well,
Yeah.
I don't
you can see how it comes out.
know.
I'm signing off a little early today, but I'll see everybody next week.
Sounds good. Thank you,
Okay,
Mom.
enjoy.
Bye.
Bye.
Karen Crusoe came in and got her yarn for Alpenglow.
ooh,
So she's coming back for the next Zoom.
yeah, that's before you close, I gotta get that one too.
You're gonna
Gotta
be
get-
zooming with us from sunny Florida?
I think I am gonna try. I mean, for that one, we already decided that we could start it whenever we wanted. We don't have to wait until the Zoom. Because
Right.
I don't know for sure. I'm not gonna guarantee, but I don't see why I can't. It's not like I have some big schedule down there.
Right.
I'll miss you guys.
Yeah. Gotta check in at least once in January.
Once a week is not that big of a deal.
No,
Yeah, until you get down there and it's sunny and warm and
Right?
we've got 3 feet of snow on the ground and.
Yeah, you can at least get on to tease us with.
Yeah, I could
all the
go by the
warm
pool
weather.
maybe and show you the pool and palm
Oh,
trees.
sit-
Going to Florida, yeah, in January.
Show us if she's found any, not, beach hunks, teaching them how to knit and
Yeah, too bad there's not a pool boy there. I could.
Yeah.
teach how to knit.
oh, is there a story there?
Uh-huh. And a picture, Jean.
I whenever I would go to the beach, I would always take my knitting. It doesn't matter where I go. I almost always had my knitting with me. Well, when I would go to the beach, I'd try to find some good looking guy and ask him if he would hold my knitting and pretend sort of like he was knitting. And then I'd take his picture and I post it on my shop page.
Okay.
So this one year I went and I had my knitting and I saw this couple, walking. I'm like, oh man, that's the guy that's the guy I want right there.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't want to just go over and ask him, or whatever. So I'm like trying to figure out what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Well, the woman went to the water and he was sitting up, in his chair and it looked like with, maybe his parents or something, they were there too. And so, but the woman went to the water. So I went to the water and I went up to her and I had my knitting and stuff. And I'm like, hey, is that your husband that you're with there? And she's like, oh, my boyfriend, John. I don't remember what his name was. And she's like, oh yeah, that's my boyfriend. I said, oh, do you think he would hold my knitting, so I could take his picture and, make it look like he's knitting and put it on my shop page? Oh yeah, sure. She takes me over here, John, hold her knitting and pretend like you're knitting, it was hilarious. And his parents were like, wow, your page is going to be blowing up.
It was.
It was so funny. He's like, yeah, what do you want me to do?
Oh, that's great.
It was.
Can we
fun.
still see the picture?
It's still on my page, but it's ways down. It was years ago.
Okay.
And then even when they went on the Bourbon Trail.
Oh,
she
that picture I do have. I do have
found a
that
very
saved.
security guard at one of the bourbon places.
Yeah, when I took Randy on that Bourbon Trail, we went to Angel's Envy. And when we were leaving there was a security guard sitting there. And Randy's like, and we walked out. And Randy's like, that security guard would have been a good guy for you to hold your knitting. I'm like, what? I didn't see where. We gotta go back in. So we go back in and I asked him and he's like, yeah, I'll do it.
Ooh, yeah.
His arms.
That is awesome.
His arms were huge. And that's what I kept on saying. I'm standing right next to him. I'm like, your arms are huge.
I'm glad you don't have to figure out sleeves for that.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So then he's holding my little teeny tiny double point needles making socks. He was so nice.
Aw.
It was awesome. How you ladies doing?
Doing good.
Okay.
I can't. I was
Reach.
able to pull
Oh,
this
yeah, no
down,
problem.
but
I can
can't
put it
get
back.
up.
No
But
problem.
We want these three and
And
those
these
two.
two. Okay. She showed it to my group on my thing too, yeah. I asked her to.
So 3.5 inches, right, Carolyn?
Yep, so the
Oh.
pattern, where are you at?
Well, it's like I keep knitting and it keeps, at the end of the row, I measured and it still shows like 3.25. Like, whatever. Feel like I'm in the twilight zone.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate that. I'll be knitting for like an hour thinking, okay, I've made progress. Let me measure. It's the same as it was when I started.
I know. I remember the Yarn Harlot did a big story on that a while ago. She was pretty funny. Did you ever look at her stuff?
No, I haven't. I'll have to check her out.
She's Canadian. It might be yarnharlot.ca. But oh my gosh, she used to have some really funny. She's even got a couple books now. Did I stretch it to make it fit?
Good to know that I am not the only one afflicted with that problem, because I thought I was losing my mind when I were doing the lace back and it was measuring the length of it. And I'm like, I've been knitting forever, and then measure, I'm like, it's like not even moved.
Yeah.
Do you remember how many repeats you had on the body?
I can go look real quick because I don't honestly remember.
I thought I heard
Mine were-
13.
I think it was 16 on mine.
16.
I didn't do the full what she said because I got a shorter torso, and I did try it on after I got to a certain point, I kind of held it up first and then I put it on a big needle and tried it on, and I liked where it fell. So I did one more repeat and then the ribbing. But I will go get mine and double check how many repeats I did.
Are you talking about the lace back, the holes?
Yeah,
Yeah, I did 12 on mine. And I think, Rebecca, yeah, when I counted yours, I think it was 16.
16, yeah.
yeah. I want to say I did like 13. Sounds familiar?
I remember somebody saying 13, but I didn't know who.
Yeah, I'm thinking 13.
Okay.
'Cause I know her pattern was like, it was about 14 inches, right? Which would have been about 14 holes or so.
Okay.
An inch a hole?
That's what mine measured out to when I was measuring it. It was
Pretty
about
close, yeah.
yeah.
Okay. That's great. I like being on the part that it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what this whole Trinnigan is basically, is a no-brainer.
Yeah.
And even the pattern, I mean, it's so basic. It's just a squared lines, nothing, no increasing, decreasing. Even the sleeves are straight down. There's nothing.
Yeah,
Very simple.
but it doesn't look simple.
Right, exactly.
It lets the yarn do all the work.
Uh-huh. You know, along those lines of that, the beach thing too, I got another story for you guys. I designed this hat and scarf, and I wanted some good looking guy to wear it shirtless. And I was telling my mom about it. This was a couple years ago as well. And she's like, oh, well, you should ask her husband's grandson. You know, he's really been working out and stuff, you know, and maybe he would do it. And so anyways, she had him call me or whatever. I told him I wanted, and he's like, oh no, I couldn't do that. I'd be really embarrassed. I'm like, okay, no problem. I understand. It's fine. Well, a week or two goes by and my mom has a garage sale, and this lady bought this corner cabinet thing, and the two of them were trying to move it, and this guy stopped there and he was looking at the sale or whatever. And he saw what they were doing and he's like, do you need some help moving that? And my mom's like, yeah, that would be great. So he just goes over there, picks it up and hauls it out, you know. And so my mom says, hey, my daughter owns the knitting store in Howell, and she's looking for some guy to model this hat and scarf shirtless for her. Would you do that? And he's like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. So she sends him up here. 15 minutes later, he's here in the back room taking his shirt off. It was hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
I had other customers in the store, you know, and it happened really quick, and, you know, he was gone or whatever. And I showed them the picture and they're like, that just happened and you didn't come get us? Oh, it was so cute. Pretty funny.
Just the ribbing is taking a lot of this yarn, the bottom ribbing.
Yeah, it's a long ribbing though. And it's, you know, you're doing the front and the back.
Right.
Yeah. I still think you'll have extra.
Oh, I probably will, but I think that final ribbing is gonna be.
Yeah,
use a
that's
lot as
true.
well.
Maybe it'll use more than I think. Yeah, because it goes all the way around. And
Well, I bet you can use just the regular dyed in the wool, no, Dream State, a few stripes if you have to.
yeah, I think I'll be all right because I still have two that I haven't balled up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Those came in bags of 10?
Yes. No, 5
Okay.
bags of 5, but I got 2 bags. It was funny that the pairing that I chose was a back order and they came in together. And when I saw them, you know, just sitting there together, I'm like, that's what I want.
Sold.
Old. I never even put them out.
I haven't looked lately to see how many people are making this,
Yeah.
the Ravelry.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I did notice early on, one of the test knitters made it out of Malabrigo Rios.
Oh,
And that was a pretty cool look also.
yeah,
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah, I saw a picture of one where they did the part we're doing. The main color was in Rios and then they used the Dream State for the contrast.
Okay.
Do you
I
put
think
your
that's what
project-
Ann's doing.
Yeah,
you
but I
put all-
can't pass this up with the trying, so.
Jean, do you put all your projects on Ravelry?
Not anymore.
Yeah, I have never done that.
I used to have them up there. I took them all down.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just never get that organized.
When I was signing up to do a test knit for Chic and Regal Knits, one of the requirements for her test knitters is she's likes you to post your projects on Ravelry
Yes.
that you
Yeah,
finish.
That's what I need to do.
So I started doing a few of them, you know, just so she could see I could, you know, first of all, to make sure I knew what I was doing, that I could do it. But I haven't kept up with it. Like I should probably.
How do you spell it?
Spell what?
Your sweater.
Oh, TRINIGAN.
I was thinking about doing this, Jean, and then when Charlene's like, yeah, Jean's doing it. I'm like, okay, well, if Jean's doing it, I'll do it.
Yeah. I have nothing but trouble.
Yeah, instigator.
Yeah.
I have to start all the projects now. So after the first of the year, I can be virtuous and say, I'm not going to start any new projects for a while. I have a whole boatload of them to finish.
I don't know, you've been finishing lots.
Yeah, but I've been starting a few too. But I will have to start Alpenglow next year, won't I?
Yep.
Yeah. What color are you doing yours in, Jean?
It's it might be Prussian blue for the main
Ooh.
color, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly. And then the Valentina for the little zigzags, and it's a really pretty blue. I forgot the name of it. Let's see if I can find the photo.
For the sweater, I have it.
Oh, you found it. Yep. That's it.
I wasn't spelling it right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a purple, the hollyhock. And then the same gray I did Geiger in for the little bit, but for the collar. And then the lace is a teal, and then the dyed in the wool has, I forget the name of it offhand, but it's got a gray, the teal, purple in it, so
Nice.
it look good.
My gray is the polar, is it polar moon or polar morn?
Morn, I think.
Yeah. I'll hold my yarn choices up to the camera, see if you can see them.
Oh, yeah. Looks good.
Yeah, the spin cycle is the wallflower.
That
Yeah.
photo looks familiar.
Yeah.
That
Does it look
table.
familiar?
That
Yeah.
table looks familiar.
Yeah,
That's probably Charlene could have showed us the colors too.
I just had to scroll back in my
Right.
photos a little bit.
Jean probably has a lot of photos from you of color combinations.
I certainly do.
Charlene, is there a Facebook Live sale this week?
Yeah, Wednesday. Yep, 7 o'clock. It's the last one of the year.
All right. I don't think anybody's gonna come and measure and make sure I did 3.5 as opposed to 3 1/4. So I'm done.
I'm putting it on Facebook.
It'll be on the recording.
Yeah, this is gonna be on my YouTube channel. You're in trouble now. The knitting.
Miss
Police.
Charlene, how do your Facebook sale work? I just come on there.
Yeah, you just go on my shop Facebook page. It's next Wednesday at 7 o'clock. And you just, if you see something you like, I've got like lot numbers on them, and you just say sold lot, whatever, sold lot
Okay.
2, or, and then I only do cash or check for those
Okay.
because
Okay.
it's a really good deal. And so if I can't do
Gotcha.
credit cards because I got to pay on the charges.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
you're very welcome.
She's always got,
Addictive.
she's always got a lot of good stuff.
I never even think of it till it's like almost over. I don't know what my problem is.
Every
I
once in
haven't
a while,
touched
there's
it.
stuff left over that you can get the next day.
Uh-huh.
Last time I had 2 people come in the next day and say, I want this, I want this. Then it was the same thing. So the first person that
Uh-huh.
came in got it, but
Oh, good.
yeah.
Good. Well, I'm gonna sign off for today because I have to go find my non-ribbing needles. So
Okay, well,
I'll talk to you all next week. Bye-bye.
Jean.
Bye.
Yeah, pretty soon we go up a size, 2 sizes of needles here. Woohoo!
Oh, is it 2 sizes?
Yeah, from a 5 to a 7.
Oh, okay.
Then you'll fly through it.
Yeah, worst of weight. Loving this.
Slip stitch pattern. Oh, can't beat it.
Yeah.
I'm making an Afghan for Frank, and he loves New Orleans. So it's the purple, gold, and green,
Yeah.
and it has a slip stitch in it. Turned out really nice. I'm very happy with it. Just gonna get it for Christmas.
Very nice.
I just have to do the around.
The border.
Yes, thank you. But with him sitting here, I can't do it in front of him.
Right.
We went out to Big Bear Lodge last Thursday for lunch. And I got the margarita pizza that everybody was raving about. And it's a
Yeah.
thin crust. And it was like, oh my God, this is so good.
Oh,
So it's not a 1-person pizza. It's huge.
oh, yeah.
And I brought it home. And Dale said, yeah, I tried it. I said, did you like it? Not really.
Oh,
Did you warm it up? No. So a cold thin crust pizza. And there's a tremendous difference between it being hot and then when I got home, I had a piece room temperature. You have to do something to warm it up.
yeah.
Then it tastes fabulous.
Yeah.
For me anyway.
Yeah. I like the toaster oven.
I want to get one and give up our toaster.
Yeah. I love the toaster oven.
I was
Thinking about
doing
pizza in the air fryer.
Yeah. I heard that's really good
Oh.
too.
Yeah, it's changed our lives on reheat pizza day.
Nice. I don't have an air fryer yet.
What kind did you get?
It's by the company that makes like the Instapot. So I don't remember what the name of their air fryer is, but it's
Oh.
that same Insta brand. But yeah, they got good ones, but there's so many out there. But we like ours.
Nice. Is it very heavy?
No, I don't think it. No, and now it does take up a good amount of like counter space.
Do you leave it on the counter?
Yeah, put it on the counter. And they've got like their rules, you know, like 5 inches from like the wall and stuff.
Right.
Like so that's the only thing that's a downside about those is just kind of the footprint they take up on the counter.
Okay.
But it's like it'd be about the same as a toaster oven, you know. It's just
Yeah.
that they're taller and stuff. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, our toaster oven is, I got one that's not very big because it will fit in the cupboard right above the countertop where I use it.
oh yeah, see that's nice.
Any of those other things, no way, they won't fit in the same space in the cupboard.
Right. Yeah, this you wouldn't be able to put in a cupboard, let alone you probably wouldn't want to.
Lift it, right, yeah.
Well, and if it's something you're gonna use it more often if it's out too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a 1/4 inch to go.
And then you're at 3.5.
Yep.
You can be like Jean and just do 3.25.
I have to do at least one more row because I have to get it to the wrong side. So we'll see where we're at there. I may call it.
When you knit like hats and stuff, you know, they call for the double pointed needles eventually. Is there, can you, you know how Chiaogu makes the like minis, like the really small, like guys, would those work? Or do you have to get double pointed needles
You
to,
either have to do a magic loop, a really long circular, or
Okay.
double points. Because it just keeps going smaller and smaller.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, so if you did a magic loop, that's how you could get around if you don't, because I don't have double pointed needles
Yeah.
and I also have a sweater pattern that eventually I guess for like the sleeves get, so
Yeah.
there's like some small, like a thumb hole or whatever, and it talks about using double pointed needles and I don't have any, so I didn't know
Yeah,
if
you can
there's a
use
way
magic
around.
loop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I am going to say goodbye for the moment till next weekend. Everybody have a wonderful weekend and see you next Saturday.
Sounds good.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Trying to figure out what in the world my husband's doing out there. I hear the air compressor.
Uh-oh. He's building something.
Hopefully he's just filling the tires with air.
Yeah.
But I hear him talking to our next door neighbors. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. I forgot that I bought that beautiful purple yarn from you a couple of weeks, well, over a month ago now.
Okay.
And there was this little yellow bag sitting on the floor in front of the computer, and I thought, what in the world is that? And I picked it up and I went, oh, I forgot. So soft. And I just played with yarn for a while.
Yeah.
New
That's a nice,
toy.
fun surprise.
We're going to be doing more camping this year,
Are ya?
which is our goal. And Jill and Frank went out to check the trailer. It's in storage at Haas Lake,
Okay.
and he found a new spot.
Yeah.
So hopefully Tuesday is open for registering for the season,
Uh-huh.
and hopefully that spot will be available. It's towards the back of the campground.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, I gotta get going. Gotta have some lunch, so I will see you all next weekend.
Okay,
Sounds
I
good.
will go off too, so Charlene doesn't have to sit at the table. She can do what she wants to do.
Well, you guys all enjoy the rest of the weekend.
All right.
Thanks, you
You
too.
too. See
Thank
y'all
you.
later.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.